getting, we've been moving around a little bit.
We have. We've been doing hotels here for the last few weeks, and it's been really good. We are excited because we've been upgraded everywhere we went, so that's been awesome. And you can see, well, you can't really see. We're in a suite right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really nice suite. So I wish we'd give you a tour, but it is midnight.
Yeah. We did do a video, a members only one. We gave the members a little sneak peek video at this suite that we're staying in. It's very nice. The staff here has actually been really amazing.
Yeah, they're great. Welcome everybody. Hey Monica. Hey William. I hear you're in a car driving. Ron and LT. LT, this is a Detroit Lions channel, not an Eagles channel. So, although we're not playing this week, so that's fine. What's up, Jeff? How you doing? Jeff was the first person to bookmark this.
I think he was really looking forward to it.
Good to see you, Jeff. What's up, Ben? Hey, Robert. Brown-eyed girl and Ted. And Cherie is here. Cherie by C. Awesome.
Wow, we've got quite a crew here this
Awesome. Tons
evening,
of people
morning,
here.
Afternoon. I guess it depends on where you are.
Hey, Marcia. How you doing, Robert? Robert's coming to Da Nang. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, very cool.
Hey, Aravinda. Good to have you here from Eugene. Early in the morning for you.
Ooh, that is early.
And David's here, too.
I guess not that early. It's only 9.
Yeah. Oh, Ted's in San Diego, too. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got some West Coast friends joining
HG.
us.
Yeah, we wanted to tell you, update you on the West Coast. Our daughter, Alexa, most of you know, she lives in Los Angeles. She lives in Hollywood. And the fire, the last fire, it was a sunset or the sun something fire, was about 2 miles from her apartment. And so we got pretty concerned for a little bit there. And she had to actually evacuate her apartment, but she is back now and her apartment was safe and saved. So that's an update for everybody. And just wanted to say thank you. So many members of the Retirement and Jumpstart community reached out to us and to her. Just wanted to thank Dave and Nikki for offering to take her in. It's wonderful. That's what's so awesome about having a community, because, you know, wherever we are, there's people all over the world that we know, and that just makes it easier to do this, because that's the kind of stuff that we can do for each other. So thank you to the whole community for reaching out to us, and happy to say she's safe and her apartment is safe, and they're good.
Yeah, it was interesting because I ended up actually doing a post on social media because I received so many texts, DMs, emails, all kinds of stuff, comments on videos, and I thought I better just do like an update one, make sure, because we were just really warmed by how kind everybody was and concerned for our daughter. So that was very sweet. Thank you guys, and just continue to pray and keep the LA area in your prayers, and also help in any way that you can, because it's going to be quite the uphill battle to rebuild there and to get everybody back to a safe place.
So David says his sister was there too and had to evacuate.
Oh, goodness.
But their house still stands, so that's awesome.
Oh.
Thankful for that. Some of the neighbors were not so lucky though, so that's not good.
No.
Yeah, so anyway, that's just the awesome thing about being in a community. And you know, we're just thankful to have all you guys in our lives. So it's really great. Thanks, Gary. Appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
Traveling Hatter is actually getting ready to hit the road in just a couple days.
It's gonna be traveling.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. So that's great. Hey, Gary. Thank you. Yeah, just started the YouTube course.
Nice.
Yes. All the best to you. So we're not going to delay here too much, because I know some people want to know. We're talking about group trips for 2025. 2025, right?
Yes, which is the year we're in. This is actually our first live of 2025 of the year, first live of the year. So yay, happy first live of the year.
It feels like it's been a while.
It does, but it's really only been like 1 week. But the reason too why we didn't do it last week is because we were in a totally different, hotel setup. We had a pool.
Yeah.
In our room.
Yeah, if you saw the post I made on somewhere, our hotel last week had an indoor pool in the room. It's the wildest thing ever. Like, how do you even do a indoor pool in the room? Like, it wasn't like a jacuzzi. It was like a full-size pool, like bigger than the pool you'd have in your backyard. I don't even understand it, but that's Asia, So there's a video coming out this week on that, a hotel tour of that, and how we got it. The points was crazy, so
yeah.
So that was great. So yeah, if you wanna ask questions, go ahead and leave them in the chat. But we're gonna talk about group trips first, and then we'll come back to all the questions.
Yes.
Hopefully, I won't miss them all.
I'll have to scroll back to them.
I'll try to scroll back. Sometimes it's hard. Yeah. Yeah, Shri, you gotta check this out. You gotta come over here. This pool, absolutely amazing, and it was heated too.
It was nice. It was nice and cozy.
Yeah. Yeah, Ted, we're gonna be able to use these IHG points. But that was a Hilton one.
Yeah.
So we finally used our Hilton points. We've been sitting on Hilton points for like 2 years. Finally used them here in Thailand.
Yeah, but they kept adding up for some reason. I'm not even really sure how, but they did.
Indoor pool, yeah.
And we still have a free night there to use.
Hey, I have to stop for a second because Linnell is here from the Carnival Freedom.
Ooh,
so welcome, Linnell.
Nice,
welcome. Poverty to Paradise, yeah.
She is on the move.
She is always on the move. So.
She is.
Linnell is such a encouraging person in both of the communities that we just have to encourage her. And also, congratulations to Linnell, because this week she posted that she just got her millionth view on YouTube, okay? And she just started her channel in June. That's crazy, okay?
So crazy.
Yeah, so everybody congratulate Linnell. That's oh, she's on the Mardi Gras.
Oh, just kidding.
We
got off the Freedom and on the Mardi Gras. We've been on the Mardi Gras.
We were on the inaugural Mardi Gras cruise.
That's
with
right.
A ton of other YouTubers.
And Linnell, I saw your video on the Zweeterdam, and I think you were in the exact same room that we were in when we were on the Zweeterdam.
Yeah.
We were in that accessible room. We got like one of the last ones. It was a last minute transatlantic, and we hopped on that one. And when we got the room assignment, it was the accessible room. We were like, okay. Anyways, we just found it super quirky that the door took forever to close.
And Shri by C is here. Yeah, check out Shri by C's channel also. It is solo travel. I love what she's doing. We watched your video, Shri, this week. It was amazing. Absolutely.
I felt like I was back on the ship with her.
Yeah, it was amazing because we were on the ship and I was like, I didn't see that. So yeah. All right, I'm not gonna delay any longer. We're gonna talk about trips.
That's right. Okay.
Okay, so these trips are for 2025. There are also trips in the work for 2026. Now, a lot of people are gonna wonder, is this the safari in Antarctica? Those are coming most likely 2026 because they're gonna take a little bit more time to put together. Lots of stuff's booked up on those for the near term. So those are gonna be coming 2026. But for 2025, these trips are for members of the Retirement Jumpstart community. And the first trip is the Da Nang trip, Vietnam. That is in May. Mm-hmm. That one's already out there.
Yeah.
The very next trip after that is going to be really amazing. And this one's going to be, we're going to do like a lot of different things. Some of them are really big with tons of people. Some of them are more intimate. And this one's going to be a more intimate trip. So it is Ha Long Bay, Vietnam, October 7th to 11th, 2025. Now, if you don't know what Ha Long Bay is, it's one of the most beautiful places in the world. It's that bay with the huge mountains that come
coming out of the water. It's probably been a screensaver for you at some point on your computer. Or maybe when you started up. Very famous. I'm sure you've seen it, and maybe you didn't know that you saw it if you're not familiar with Halong Bay. But it is a gorgeous place. It is as dreamy as one thinks.
Yes.
And we have an amazing guide there, and he has put together some day trips for us for this trip. He's amazing, and he's going to take us on a cruise. He's going to take us on a Halong City Bay tour, and he's also going to take us to one of the stilt villages, the stilt fishing villages, which is an amazing experience. And he's an insider, so he's going to get us, access that you wouldn't normally have just if you just went on a regular trip.
Yeah.
Or tried to book stuff on your own.
So he's getting us a private boat to do the tour of the bay in that he's going to be leading. It's going to have a staff. They'll cook us lunch while we're on the boat. But that's why this trip is limited, because he's getting us things that only 10 people can go to. So this one's pretty small. And so basically it's a self-booked trip. The hotel is in the, going to be in the community. And you just pay for your own hotel, pay for your own food, and then the cost is just $250 per person. That pays for the tours, the staff on the boat, the lunches that we do, all that. And that you just pay to us and we give to them. So what is gonna happen is we are going to, right after we get off this live, we're gonna post these in the Retirement Travel Jumpstart community. And then it's not going to be like first come, first serve. You don't have to run over there and like say you want to go. For this one, because we can only take 8 people, plus us, it's 2. We're going to let people have a chance to check flights, check work schedules, all that stuff. See if you actually can go, if you want to go. If you do, put your name in there. And then a week from today, we're going to randomly pick the 8 people. If there's more than 8, if there's only like 6, then it'll just be those 6.
Then
it'll be open until it fills up with 8. So, but you don't have to rush to do it because it's not going to be like a race. So that's that one. That's Halong Bay. That is October 7th to the 11th.
Mm-hmm. And I think the important thing here too is that these are great trips to add something else onto on your own. Mm-hmm. That way this will kind of get you adjusted to a country or to the experience of traveling, abroad like that. And then you can add something else onto it. Like, after that you can go to Hanoi, or you can, go down to Saigon or whatever from that trip. So you can kind of add on to any of these on your own as well. It's just a way for us to kind of help people and guide you. Sometimes some of these locations can seem, scary or daunting because they're so far away and so different. And this is kind of to help bring that down a little bit.
Yeah, so then the next trip is only going to be 2 weeks later. So we're going to do another one. And this one is open to everyone. There's no limit. We're just staying at a hotel, and everyone in the Retirement Jumpstart community. And we're going to Hong Kong for October 25th to October 29th. So we're going to be doing things like going to Hong Kong Disney, going to Victoria Peak. There's so many amazing things in Hong Kong. So we're just going to all go hang out in Hong Kong.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. There are some incredible things. We've got good contacts there as well. So there will be some good experiences. It's been a minute since we have been to Hong Kong, and fun fact, Hong Kong was actually the very first Asian country that we ever visited before. When we first left the U.S. after we packed everything up and did our, whole U.S. tour all over, that was the first place that we landed.
Yeah.
And it was incredible. We were so sad. We wanted to stay longer.
Yeah, and if you want to get Allie upset, ask her about her Hong Kong video.
Don't ask me.
Because we went to Hong Kong and we didn't film anything. We didn't even take a single video in Hong Kong.
No.
Like, why did that happen? So because we didn't have a YouTube channel at that time. So there is no Hong Kong footage. So we have to go back and redo this. So that's also like a lesson. Wherever you go, film. Because you don't want to have to do this.
Lesson was learned.
Yeah, so we're gonna get an awesome. Hey, Kathy, we're gonna get an awesome have an awesome time in Hong Kong. Want you guys to be there. So right after this, we're gonna put the hotel in there. You just book the hotel on your own, pay for your own food. No money goes to us. It's just you're doing your own thing. We're just gonna tell you where we're gonna stay, and then we're just gonna go out and do awesome things together. So that is gonna be a blast. Hong Kong, October 25th to the 29th. And yeah, I have some unfinished business there too, so I want to go take more pictures in Hong Kong. So there will be some photography happening in Hong Kong as well. So that's exciting. Yeah, and I know there's quite a few people from the community on cruises to Japan in early October. So we did do some of these after. We know when you're getting in, so we did a couple of these after that. So hopefully you can still go. Thank you, Ted. That is awesome. Really appreciate that, Ted.
Thank you,
Thank you, Ted. You're such a great
That's amazing.
Such a great supporter of the channel.
Oh, for a Happy New Year meal.
That's awesome. That's going to be 3 meals here, Ted. that's awesome. Yeah.
That's very sweet.
We're in
Thank
Thailand.
you, Ted.
Yeah, we had dinner tonight. In fact, when we were at that Hilton with the indoor pool, we ordered room service. I can't remember what we got. You got a salmon dinner. I got what did I get? Can't remember. Club sandwich.
Oh, club sandwich, yeah.
Yeah, and it was $15 total delivered for the room service at the Hilton for salmon.
Crazy.
And, yeah, so anyway.
Your $50 will go a long ways, Ted.
Yeah, it's 3 dinners for sure. Okay, so then the next one, let's see. We're missing a trip here.
We're missing the big trip.
Oh, hey, Dave's here. Dave and Nikki. Welcome, guys. Just want to say, hey, Dave, thank you so much for helping us out with Alexa. I don't know if you saw that when we were talking about it early, but we were talking about all the LA stuff, and Dave was one of the people that was so gracious to check in on our daughter for us.
Dave and Nikki were very quick to offer their home. That was so sweet.
Yeah, that's just what we love about the community. Okay, so the next trip after Hong Kong is going to be awesome. I say everyone come to Hong Kong. I absolutely love Hong Kong. It's like probably the prettiest city in the world, I think. I mean, is there a prettier city? I don't think so. I don't think so. Hong Kong is awesome.
It's very photogenic. It's beautiful.
Okay, so after Hong Kong, there is going to be a Bali girls trip. And this one is, I'll give the details, then I'll let Allie talk about it. Bali girls trip is going to be November the 8th through the 15th. And it's a week. And then there's going to be, we have a local guide there too that we've used several times, and she's amazing. And she's going to organize 3 to 4 day trips for us, like the one on Halong Bay. Except for this one isn't limited 8 people. It's actually limited to 35-ish people, because after that it gets pretty hard to get transportation.
It's hard to get transportation in Bali.
I don't know that we'll have. So there's not like a mad rush on this. I don't think we're going to have 35 people sign up. So anyway, it's the same deal though. We'll put the hotel in the community. You just book your own hotel. You'll pay for your own food. And then for the guide, the transportation, admission fees to all the temples and all that stuff, it is basically $300 per person, which you give to us, and then we disperse to them. But you just book your own hotel, food, so you can tell them a little bit about what they can expect, where you're probably going to be going. They're still working out all the details.
Yeah, I'm still working it out with the guide, who is also now my friend, and we're going to hit some of the things that everybody's expecting to see, and one of hopefully. I don't know if I have the heart to go back to Uluwatu, because I don't want to lose my glasses again. But there are tons of places, from Turtaganga to Lempoyang Temple. There's going to be so much to see, so much to experience. We'll hit the beach, of course. We're also probably going to be doing maybe one of those wonderful sunset barbecues that they're known so well for. There's just going to be a lot. We're working out all the details on how much we can fit in and, transportation wise, where we can get to and all that kind of stuff. But it is going to be absolutely amazing. I love going to Bali. And I always appreciate Rob agreeing to go to Bali with me. But I love doing these girl trips because I know girls want to go to Bali. And it's so fun going to Bali with the girls. So Rob will not be joining us on this trip.
Yeah, I will not be there.
He was like, thank goodness. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I like going to Bali, but I don't know where I'll be. TBD.
He thinks they're all too girly, the things I want to do.
Undecided. Undecided where I'll be. But, so yeah, that one, if you want to go, after this, I'm going to post that in the community. Just type in there that you want to go. And we will reserve a spot for you. So that is the 3 trips for the end of this year. There's also Da Nang, and then we're working on the Safari and Antarctica for 2026. And of course, there'll be more, probably more things going on with that too. Mm-hmm. So so we're hard at work on those, and we think it's going to be amazing. This group of people that are here, you guys, you're so awesome, and that makes it so much fun to hang out with you. I mean, I can't tell you what a great time we had on the first group cruise to Mexico. That's why we love watching like Cherie's video, because it was like, it just reminded us of everything. Yeah. Because we didn't do a vlog.
We didn't do a vlog.
Yeah, we don't have any vlog footage. So I don't know why we didn't do that, but so we don't have that. So, okay, that's the group trip announcements. Now, I'm going to I probably can't.
We're going to try to catch up. Let's see where we
But if you have questions, go ahead and leave them now. They can be questions about the group trips. They can be questions about anything. Mm-hmm. TV shows if you want. I don't care. We have not started a new TV show yet, though.
We have a couple in the hopper.
Yeah, so
whoever suggested the Penguin, I think we might be starting that, and maybe Alice in Borderland. We'll see.
Let's see. Yeah, we're the Safari Ocean Kingdom's asking about Africa. The Safari is going to be Africa. It's probably going to be Tanzania and Kenya though, because we've always wanted to go to the Serengeti and the Masai Mara, and we have not been yet. So we are hoping to set that up very soon. We're actually in contact with some companies, but it just takes a little while.
It does. You got to plan that out for a little bit.
Yeah.
Aravinda, I think this is a sign.
It looks like a lot of the women are excited about Bali.
Yay. Good.
Valerie says a birthday trip to Bali from me.
That's the best kind. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Let's see. Retired Life Mexico. Hey, welcome.
Hello.
You guys are here.
Luisa and Michael.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of people are getting together for this Japan cruise. I wish we were on that cruise.
We did talk about it, but that was going to make us stay in the U.S. for way too long.
We're already here.
It wasn't going to work out timing-wise.
We would have to fly back to the U.S. just to get on the cruise. And after that last flight, did not want to do that. Brenna Girl is retiring at the end of June. Congratulations.
Whoa.
That's big news.
That is awesome, brown-eyed girl.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Very exciting.
That is very exciting. What would be your boys' trip? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if it's going to be a boys' trip. I'm just going to go sleep somewhere.
It's just going to be Rob playing Xbox for a week.
Probably.
He'll be sitting in the same spot where I left him the week before.
Man, Linnell and Monica, you guys are already booked out through the end of the year. You guys, we are. They're saying they have to cancel a couple of fourth quarter things to go. We are. Let's see. We are booked out. And yeah, this pretty much books us out till the girls' trip. After that, I don't know what we're doing, but we're booked out till the middle of November. So. That's pretty good. Hey, primetime travelers. Yeah, you know, none of the Detroit teams have lost yet in 2025, unless they lost today. But it's been a good year for us.
And we did make a post today about the rail pass. This is not about the chains. This is not the chain channel, but they do have the rail pass Amtrak, which is usually $4.99. It's on sale for $2.99. And somebody asked if you can go from Fort Lauderdale to Washington, D.C. Yes, you can. I would break that up into segments. Personally, we do have videos on Grounded Life Travel on the rail pass with answering like all the questions and everything, and also on our website, groundedlifetravel.com. We also have some articles there as well to kind of help you maximize the rail pass and also the best way to kind of split it up. So that will help you, but it will get you from Fort Lauderdale to Washington, D.C.
Yeah. So let's see.
Did we miss any questions in between?
We miss any questions? Linnell knows Dan and Tori.
Linnell, who don't you know? Linnell's super friendly.
Yeah, Linnell, primetime travelers have been in this chat here for many, many years. Let's see.
For a long time,
I'm trying to remember. They've been commenting on our videos for like many years.
Yes.
I can't remember. Maybe they know.
From way back before we started this channel.
Before this channel even existed, they've been commenting on our other videos.
Yeah, because they followed Grounded Life Travel first.
Yeah, because they
and then came to this
they do
too.
some Amtrak stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes way back. It's kind of a small world, the YouTube world, which is kind of cool. Everyone's going to be YouTubing on some of these trips, so.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
Traveling Hatters finishing up a video in Iceland. That'd be a great location for a group trip. Yeah,
yes, it would.
It would be.
We do love Iceland. We do love
Probably
it.
one of my favorite places. I think Iceland is kind of hard logistically, because it can get really expensive really quick.
Mm-hmm. Really quick. We did a 2-week trip there, and you know, it piled up pretty quickly. Oh, that's cool. So Linnell is Dan's UCF buddy.
UCF. Is that University of Central Florida?
I'm assuming, yes.
Yeah.
It's the only one I could think of.
You're not going to like this, but we used to work at USF. We lived in Tampa.
As a matter of fact, our daughter took her very first steps on the campus of USF.
Campus of USF, yep. And a meeting of students. And we used to actually leave Alexa in the dorms.
Both of them. We left both
We left
kids.
them both, yeah. So we would get babysitters at USF, University of South Florida, if you don't know what that is. University of South Florida. All the students there, and this is like, you know, a different time, parenting in the 90s. Students would be like, hey, we'll babysit your kids. And we'll be like, all right, we're going to bring our kids over and drop them off. We drop them off at like 2 girls' dorm room. And then we'd go out to dinner or something. And 2 hours later, we'd come back. There'd be like 30 kids in the dorm room, like with our kids, just having a party.
We were coming down the hallway, and I thought, oh my gosh, something is wrong, because there's like a crowd of kids in the hallway. They're not like in the room. They're all like looking in. And we got there, and they were basically all just hanging out with our babies. And our kids were little at the time. They were like 1 and 2, around that age, the 2 of them. Our son was like 2.5, and our daughter Alexa had just turned 1, I think, right around then. So it was really funny to come back and watch all these college kids be so enthralled by babies.
Yeah. Jeff's got a good point here. Cruise from Iceland to Norway. Yeah, that is.
I don't hate that.
I do love that idea.
I do love it, and we do love Norway also.
Is there interest from other people? A cruise. Let me ask you right now. Is there interest on an Iceland, Norway cruise? Maybe even Greenland? Because we would love to do that. The issue with it is that to get a group rate, you basically have to book these cruises like a year and a half ahead. So if we wanted to do it, we'd have to book it for 2026 probably, because they book those all up. But yeah, I'm wondering who would like to go on a group cruise, because Iceland is tough to do just like on land by yourself.
Yeah.
We've done it.
It is, where the weather is so wild there. Looks like, yes, a lot of people do like the idea of Iceland.
Okay, Travel Artistry by VR on the Move is asking, when in beach destinations do you stay in hotels or Airbnbs? We've had issues with ants and Airbnbs in many different countries, and an IHG in the US booking Southeast Asia now. Any tips? Right now we're in a hotel. We've been in 3 hotels. We just got to the beach 10 days ago. Funny you should say that though. We did see ants at one of the hotels. Ants are just at the beach in Asia, and they must be.
They just like it for some reason. I don't know why that is.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's not like as bad at a hotel, because if it was real bad, you could just move rooms. I think the problem with the Airbnb is you're oftentimes just like stuck in that room. And so, yeah, when we're at the beach in Asia, we almost always book hotels.
Yeah.
I think
now that I think of it.
Last year we booked an Airbnb and we weren't happy.
Yeah.
So.
No, actually, we did have ants in that one.
We had ants in that one too.
Yeah, we did have ants in that one, now that I think of it.
Yeah.
They weren't there the whole time, because we were there for a month.
Yeah.
But for the first week or so, it was like Thunderdome in our apartment. But we have a couple of Airbnbs coming up in beach areas here in Southeast Asia. So let's hope for the best. But we did have 2 hotels that had ants, not in the room, but like out on the balcony areas and stuff.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
we haven't seen in our rooms. We haven't seen any ants in our hotel rooms.
No, not in the hotel rooms.
So I would probably. I think we
hopefully
are.
that answers the question.
It might have muddied it up.
we might have made a mess of it.
Hotels. Go with hotels. I think at the beach. Let's see. Have you both considered becoming travel agents? We have not.
We have not.
Maybe we've considered it, but we said no pretty quickly. Let's see. People say they're cruising. Monica's going on Norway cruise on Celebrity Apex. July 2026.
We like that ship. That's a really nice ship.
Yeah.
We were on the inaugural U.S. cruise on that one. Right after it got finished in Europe, it came over to the U.S. for the first time, and we were on it when it came to the U.S. for the first time with your parents.
Let's see, Iceland. I don't know what the cost is, Linnell, for Iceland. I'll have to look. There are definitely some Iceland cruises, though, but Iceland is really expensive.
I love the hashtag boycott winter. I feel that vibe. Listen, I don't have anything that I could use for the winter anymore in my suitcase, so I'm out of luck. If we go someplace cold, I'm gonna have to get a jacket.
Yeah, it actually is cold here in Thailand today. It's 75 degrees. 78 was the high. And everybody's bundled up.
Guys,
like
there's
jackets.
there were people, I went for my walk this morning and it was like 8:30 in the morning, and there were people with full-on puffer jackets. I saw a lady with a parka and a beanie on. It's 75 degrees, guys.
Cold stuff here in Thailand.
They are not prepared for it.
Yeah, when we were in Vietnam last year, it was actually cold. It was like 50. They looked like they were gonna freeze.
Poor thing.
Let's see. 6940 K-Tech says, still learning. What does it mean that some folks' name is in green? That means that they are a member of the channel. And so they get a little star by their name. And actually, we've started making members only videos, which then they can see too. So we're putting up a lot of our like sneak peek hotel reviews and
little behind the scenes type things
stuff,
that we do.
Yeah. So, and the last time we were on the live, people were trying to figure out how to become a member. We didn't know. So
we had to investigate.
So I actually figured it out, and I put a link in this in the description of this video. There's a link that says join this channel, I think. There's a link below that. That's how you do it. But that's what it is. Oh, Jeff says he's been enjoying the members only content. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. We're trying to think of like just things that aren't long enough for a video, but that might be interesting. Kind of like off the beaten path things, and
yeah. There's
so
a lot of really cool little things, that wouldn't make a good big video, but are good for 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Dave has a members only jacket from the 80s.
I remember those.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember those?
I was
They
not.
had, like those.
I was not
like,
into
elastic
fashion.
bands. It would have been more your brother.
So actually, I'm looking down at my shirt, and not much has changed in 40 years. So.
No. Not much has changed in the time, in the
high school,
33 years we have known each other.
I had a
This
lot
has
of,
been the style.
Yeah, the style has not changed. I've been true to myself. So I did have a lot of cool Michigan and Michigan State T-shirts in high school.
Yeah.
And that's all we need to say about it.
Well, you grew up the only Michigan fan in your Michigan State family because your parents went to Michigan State. And your brother was also a Michigan State fan, but you were the only Michigan fan. And his parents cannot figure out how he became a Michigan fan.
Yeah. I will tell you that. I'm going to answer Brian Girl's question, though, before. So she's saying, can we be a member until I take the course? So the courses and the memberships are two separate things. So the courses is the course and the community. The membership, which these green names are, that's just through YouTube. So that's like a membership on YouTube to get this, and then there's members only videos. YouTube is making a push to have creators make members only videos. And so we thought, we'll try it. And we liked it. So we're going to keep making it.
It's actually been fun to do. And it doesn't take any extra time. It literally takes me 5 minutes. And it's something I'm already doing. So fun.
Traveling Hatter says he still has OP shirts from the 80s. Now that I know. OP shirts.
You might want to let those go, Gary.
Okay, David is questioning. I have some all my shirts like that now Alexa has now, so she thinks they're cool, I think. I don't think she's in here. She would tell you if she was. David wants to know about the Michigan and Michigan State shirts conflict. Yes, there was no real conflict, but when I was in high school, I was a Michigan State fan, and then my year, if you're a basketball fan, was the year I graduated high school was the year that the members of the Fab Five for Michigan, the 5 freshman basketball players that were so good, I was in the same year as them in high school. Not the same school, but the same year. So our schools would have been playing their schools. So when they all went to Michigan, when they declared they were going to Michigan, I became a fan of the Michigan basketball team because of the Fab Five, and then I became a Michigan fan ever since because I kind of had a connection to them and really liked watching them play. And so then I switched from Michigan to Michigan State, which no one ever does.
Michigan State to Michigan.
Michigan, yeah, Michigan State to Michigan. No one ever does. That's the short story of how that happened. So yeah.
There we go.
Ty says he had one of those shirts too. Foodie's Vacations.
And a black one.
Jorge has a members only jacket too.
Brooklyn style.
Reggie says that I am indistinguishable from the Fab Five. Yeah,
I mean, you practically can't tell the difference.
I do get mistaken for them sometimes.
He was a pretty big fan, though.
I'm only a foot shorter.
As a matter of fact, I only know of the Fab Five because of Rob. Otherwise, I would not know.
Dave is doing ballpark dates for Safari 2026. We're thinking, this is all very tentative because we're still talking to the people, but so our dream has always been to see, or at least give ourselves a chance, because you can't guarantee anything, can't guarantee Northern Lights, but we want to give ourselves a chance to see the migration, the Great Migration, and that happens, I think, June through August-ish. So it would probably be, maybe it goes to September. So it would probably be in that time frame if we can pull this off. But that's the hope. And so our hope is we try to give ourselves a chance, you know, and can't guarantee it, but that's what we'll be shooting for. So I think if we can make it work, we're looking at summer 2026 for a safari. Trying to figure out how we can make it inexpensive and good. We got a lot of Fab Five commenters on here.
Also, fun little snippet. David Harrell's family was Oklahoma fans, but he was an Oklahoma State fan, which you prefer.
Good choice,
yourself.
David. Yes, good choice.
I wonder if David knows why.
Yeah, David, do you know why I would prefer Oklahoma State to Oklahoma, being a Michigan person? I wonder if David knows. I'll tell you the answer to that in a minute, too. Welcome to Gold, Jennifer.
All kinds of fun quizzes.
Jennifer just became a member. Thank you.
Welcome. Enjoy all the members-only fun stuff.
Ted says...
Yes, David did figure it out.
yeah, it's Barry.
Rob Marmion is one of the biggest Barry Sanders fans I've ever met. And when I first got pregnant with our first child, one of the very first things he bought for the baby, which we had no idea what it was a Barry Sanders jersey. And it was the cutest thing ever. We actually still have it. It's one of the few things that I could not get rid of, this tiny, adorable jersey. And we actually used it for both kids, but it was so cute. And it was so cute because I have this cute picture of you wearing your Barry Sanders jersey and Elijah's on your back and he's wearing his. Adorable, you guys.
Okay, we may have missed some things here.
Sorry.
Ted, yes. Steve Fisher, that was great. San Diego State. He was a good coach. Let's see. Brown Eyed Girl saying, do all the U.S. states have a big rivalry between the university teams? Most of the bigger states do, but not all. So like Ohio State and Ohio, that's not a rivalry because Ohio is terrible. They both
Ohio
have to...
State. Ohio
is terrible. Ohio State is terrible in other ways, but Ohio is terrible actually at sports. So they both have to be good, because if they're not both good, then like Florida State, that's a big rivalry, but like Pennsylvania State, that's not even schools.
It just depends on if both schools are good or not.
Yeah, it's mostly the bigger, because like Texas is great, but Texas State is not great, so that's not a thing. Okay, so
somebody's trying to find the description to the video. Is that what you're asking?
Let's see. Hold on. Monica's asking, what was the Holiday Inn at Pattaya? What was the question?
Was it? I don't understand the question.
I think we posted something on the members only about the Holiday Inn.
It's the sneak peek video.
Yeah, that was the sneak peek video. It was the Holiday Inn Pattaya.
Yeah.
Pattaya.
Yes.
I always say, it's said Pattaya. That's how they say it. If you say Pattaya, they'll have no idea what you're talking about. We always say Pattaya to each other, but it's Pattaya.
You want to do a quick recap of the 3 trips? Just a super quickie?
Yeah, super quick recap. So the 3 trips we announced today, we did say 2026 we're looking at Antarctica and Safari, but 2025, Halong Bay, Vietnam, October 7th to the 11th. That's a small trip, only 10 of us. October 25th to the 29th, Hong Kong and Bali girls trip, November 8th to the 15th. And once this live stream is over,
and that one is 35, limited to 35.
Limited to 35.
Or less.
Once this live stream is over, I'll be posting all the details in the Retirement Travel Jumpstart community, which comes with the course. So, hey, Brown Eyed Girl is a member.
Gold.
Wow, welcome to Gold.
Nice.
Gold matches your Bruins jersey.
That's right. It does look good with your Bruins jersey.
Gold matches the Bruins. Let's see. We might have missed.
Where did we leave off?
David says, I just got the new IHG card. Would it be a good idea to purchase 150,000 points since I'll be traveling global? It would be, but not till they go on sale. So I don't think they're on sale right now. We are waiting. Like it seems like they're always on sale when you don't want them, and then they're not on sale when you want them. We're in need of
We're
points.
like, come on.
Because we booked a lot of hotels this week on points, so we're waiting for points. Julie says, take a balloon ride over the plains in Tanzania. Yes, I want to do that.
On the list. We actually discussed that today.
I don't know if you're going to do it, though. Are you going to do it?
I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a game time decision.
She's afraid of heights, and I think the hot air balloon, I don't think you would do well. I don't think you would do well. Because like, she does fine in planes, but I've been with her the places that you don't like it, and I've been in a hot air balloon. I don't know. Anyone afraid of heights? Have you ever been in a hot air balloon? What was it like for you? Let's see. I missed one. Dorita said, as a college athletics administrator, I love hearing your sports stories and allegiances.
Oh, he's got allegiances, Dorita.
Oh, David has an OSU jersey. Oh, you got to bring that to Da Nang. You got to bring that to Da Nang, David. I have a Lions jersey. You got to bring that. It's gonna be hot, but you got to wear that. Kristen says, I'm getting ready to purchase your course. I've been watching and love your videos and just booked an amazing trip to Hawaii on points.
Ooh,
wow, well, that's awesome.
That's nice.
That is awesome. We have not been to Hawaii in a long time. Would love to go back though.
I say, Scott was asking how to join the members only.
So I think the members only area for YouTube, there's a link in the description that says
I think
join,
you have to click
it says join this channel, and then there's a link under it.
I think you have to click like the 3 dots, and then it drops down the description, depending on what you're on. If you're watching it on a TV, a computer, or a tablet, it should be right underneath, like the channel name. Maybe I think there's like those 3 little dots. I think, if I'm wrong, somebody correct me. Otherwise, so the link to become a member is in the description, but you can also do it somewhere else on the channel.
Yeah. Let's see. Linnell's asking about flights in Europe and Asia. Is it customary to bring a carry-on suitcase and a backpack, or should I expect to have to check one of those bags? That's interesting. I find Europe to be the most restrictive. Like, I've actually had them in Europe weigh my backpack, which was way over. Then they charge you. Nowhere else have they ever weighed my backpack. But generally, and like in Europe, if they offer you any like luggage, like you can buy, they'll usually offer you can buy extra weight. Just pay for it because you're gonna be over. if you
Well, we know we're gonna be over, so we always just
pay for it. Yeah, it's not like the U.S. They're not as lenient. Asia's a little more lenient than Europe, but the U.S. is the most lenient. I mean, in the U.S., you got people carrying on like their whole house.
yeah.
But that doesn't happen in Europe.
People show up with boxes of stuff.
Funny story, in the U.S., I went to Houston, and I by myself for some reason. I don't know where you were.
I was doing a trip with my sister at the time.
So I went to Houston. I wanted to go to an Astros game, and I went to the Astros game, and I only was doing a carry-on. I wasn't checking a bag, so I had my carry-on. The carry-on was full. It was a small carry-on. It was completely full. And so I went to the Astros game, and at the Astros game, I could not resist. I bought the helmet, the nacho helmet. It's like a hard helmet, like the batting helmet. They fill it with nachos. They put cheese in it. It's awesome. I bought the nacho helmet and I ate it. I wanted to keep the nacho helmet because I was like, this is my souvenir. And I don't think this was right before we sold our house, I think. Right before we left.
Think so.
Yeah. So then I was like, I went to the airport and I had this helmet and I just put it in a bag because I tried to wash it out, but there was like still some nacho cheese in it, you know. Allie wasn't there. I got it pretty clean, but I put it in a bag and I got to the gate and the lady was like, you have a check, you have a roller bag and you have this other bag. You can't carry them both. You're gonna have to check your bag. I was like, oh no, I'm not. This is my hat. So I took the nacho helmet out of the hat, put it on my head, walked on with my roller bag. I was like, this is my hat. I'm wearing this on the plane. And then she let me go, and then I just took it off when I got on. But that's what people do in the U.S. They wear nacho helmets on the plane. So Allie was not there to see that. I don't think you would have.
I would not have approved of such things.
Not approved, no. Alexa would definitely have approved of that.
She would have approved. She's into that type of
She is definitely into that. And I also got bobbleheads for us at the Astros game. And Alexa and I, we're all about the nacho helmets and the bobbleheads. Allie is not about the nacho helmets and the bobbleheads. So, yeah, just so you know.
Ted, yes, flying slowly is
Where
still
are we?
flying indeed. However, like you said, it is open air, and that's really more where my problem comes in with heights. I don't have as big of a problem when it's an enclosed height, like I could be on the 40th floor of a building and I'm inside and I'm fine. But if I go outside, then I start to, feel woozy. So that's where my hang up is.
Tanny, we have not been to the Cameron Highlands.
No.
We've been to Malaysia twice. Last time we were there, Allie had surgery like 3 days after we got there. That was not happening. And the first time we went to Malaysia was March of 2020, and it was lockdown the day we got there. So we
It
had
was 3 months of lockdown there.
So we've been to Malaysia for 4 months, and we
went to Penang, but we haven't
not-
had enough time. We really need
No.
to do Malaysia justice. We owe them justice.
We have not seen a thing in Malaysia in 4 months.
We've seen very little.
Michelle says she was in a hot air balloon and she's afraid of heights. Did not love the landing, but
okay.
it wasn't too bad.
Okay, this is good to know. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. That will go into helping me
let's
consider what I'm going to
see.
do.
Ooh, Luxury Travel Spotlight is going on the Silver Sea.
Ooh, I would be interested in that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm interested in that.
Yeah. That's going to be really nice.
I think Cherie is laughing at me for the nachos helmet.
Cherie, I don't know what we're going to do with him.
Let's see. Do you still have a property? No, we don't. We don't have any property. No.
Nothing.
No storage unit.
No.
I had a bunch of helmets. They're all gone. I don't know.
You did give some of them to Alexa.
Yeah,
She now has a couple
gave
of them.
all my bobbleheads from the baseball games to Alexa. She has a couple of the helmets.
She's a pretty big baseball fan, in case you didn't figure that out.
Yeah. Let's see. So no to the balcony on the CN Tower. We've never been up to CN Tower.
We didn't go up it. No, we admired it from the ground. Same thing with the Space Needle. Now, the Eiffel Tower. Did go up the Eiffel Tower. I went up higher than I wanted to because for some reason, and this was with Alexa. Alexa and I were in Paris. We went to Belgium and Paris. And while in Paris, she wanted to go up the Eiffel Tower. I was like, okay, I'm going to be a strong mom. We're going to go up the Eiffel Tower. Bought the tickets, got in the elevator thing, and you're crammed in there with everybody and you don't know what's going on. And I knew it was 2 stops to where we were going to go off because I was not going all the way to the top. And it kept going. I went to whatever the next level was, and I was almost threw up in the elevator because I don't know what was going to happen when I walked out. Ended up being okay, but still, I did not enjoy it.
Yeah. I wasn't there. So
Yeah.
I don't know where I was. I was home with our son. Bangkok, was it the Hyatt on Soy 24? No, we've never been to that one. We've never been to that one. We've been to the Grand Hyatt in Bangkok and
Erewhon?
Erewhon, and we've been to the Park Hyatt.
Uh-huh.
But no, we haven't been to the other ones.
Yeah. Just those 2 right now.
Jeff just leased an apartment in downtown Houston. 10 blocks from the park. Wow, that's awesome. I need to come visit, Jeff.
I knew he was going to say that. I was literally just going to say, be careful, you might get yourself a roommate.
Yeah, my brother lives in Dallas, so that's what happens. I go to visit my brother, and then I go to Houston. I'm like, gotta go all the teams. That's awesome. Yeah, I loved Houston. The park was pretty cool. That downtown area is pretty cool. Let's see. Evelyn says, hello there. Been watching you for some time. Learned so much from your channel. So much that we started our slow travels last June in South America.
Oh.
And in the end of January, we head to, doesn't say the last part of that.
Oh.
But they went
got
South
cut
America.
off.
Got cut off. They went to South America, though. That's awesome.
Mm.
Oh, Southeast Asia.
continue.
Here it comes.
Continue down at the bottom. I was kind of felt like a cliffhanger,
Asia.
Evelyn. You had me there.
Let's see. If you're still in Bangkok, we're not gonna be in Bangkok in February. We may be in March though.
Yes, we may be there in March. Won't be in February, but March, highly likely.
Oh, Dave's birthday is October 28th, Hong Kong? 60th? Dave, you gotta go. Dave, this is gonna be huge.
Let's do it.
This is gonna be huge.
Let's do it.
Whatever you want to do, we will do.
You get to choose.
You're choosing what we're doing.
That is so cool.
That would be so amazing. I still think Hong Kong might be one of my favorite cities. It might be the favorite. Like it was the first one
it's
we went to.
pretty amazing.
I remember when we got there, we never wanted to leave.
Yeah.
And the people were so amazing to us.
Yeah, and you know, I also want to mention this is Dave just started a new YouTube channel.
Yes.
And it's, I can't exactly remember all the words to the name of your channel, so you'll have to refresh me, Dave.
Put it in the chat
But
right now, Dave.
It's basically tech at any age. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm actually learning quite a bit from the first couple of videos. And you just break it down so nicely, and it just seems very easy to understand. For me, I'm not a tech person. Rob is, but I am not. He's always having to teach me stuff. So I've done pretty good over the years, though.
Deborah, welcome. Welcome to Gold.
Hey,
Thank
welcome. Are you, I think I saw earlier that they were back in Kuwait now.
So, Dave, we need your channel. You can look up on your phone.
I am currently recording on my phone.
And you can't. Hey, Hoey, put it there. Smart tech for any age.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Dave.
So Dave's channel is awesome because she was watching it, and I wasn't looking at the screen, but I was in the other part of the room, and I heard Dave's voice, and I was like, "Oh, that's Dave's voice." Dave's voice is so calming. Like, I love talking to Dave.
Yes.
You're the best, Dave. Makes me feel good. Yeah, we gotta do Hong Kong. That'd be amazing. But everybody go check out Dave's channel because you're gonna learn a lot. And like with that Chat GPT stuff, like I know there's stuff we could be doing and using, but like it's hard to know what stuff you should invest your time trying to learn.
Yeah.
And so what's cool about Dave's channel is he's doing that investigating for you and then telling you just what you need to know. What you need to know. Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
It moves so fast.
Yeah, I look forward to learning more.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Aravinda's in it. Milestone birthday trips are awesome.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I think
great.
they're amazing.
Let's see. Michael is saying something about the smog. We did read about that, but there's no smog here.
A lot of it is in Bangkok right now. I know that I saw some people talking about that also in Bangkok. We are not in Bangkok right now, but there are people actually, using masks there because it's challenging, especially if you have any breathing issues. It's dry season right now, which it's burning season in the north, and you just kind of have to pay attention to those types of things too as you travel, among other things. You do have to pay attention to things like that because if you've got like asthma or any other health type issues, it is going to come into play. So definitely something to consider when you're thinking about staying someplace for a long time.
Yeah, I actually have asthma, but the weather never does anything to me, and it doesn't for some people. But like, it's kind of like if I sit by a campfire, that doesn't bother me at all. So I don't know, maybe other people get bothered by other things. Yeah, Dave, leave your link in the chat if you can. That'd be awesome. Yeah, we're so excited about Hong Kong. Oh, you guys, Hong Kong, if you haven't been, it's amazing. It's just like, it's a little more.
Well, it looks like Dave and Nikki are going to be doing
coming
from Osaka.
You gotta save up your points for Hong Kong because it's a little more. That's why it's a little bit shorter. So you have the freedom to do whatever, we're not staying for like.
You can stay longer if you want.
Stay longer if you want, but, it's a little more expensive than Vietnam will be, but it's totally worth it. So.
You gotta. That's why we balance stuff out. I mean, if you saw our video that we put out of our year of travel this last week, we put out the whole year budget video out for what we spent for the whole year, and you could see in some places we spent a little bit more, in other places we spent a little bit less, in some places we tried to spend more but we couldn't because it didn't cost that much. It was pretty amazing. So it just kind of balances out, and that's really what it's all about. Kind of a balance. You don't have to live, lavish all the time, but you also don't have to, stay at hostels all the time. You just kind of find a mix that works for you, and all the locations are going to have, lots of different things. So Standerson. I like that.
Welcome to Diamond.
Diamond. Wow. Fancy you. Welcome.
That's awesome. Thank you. We figured out how to put the link in. That makes it easier this week. Last time we weren't. Yeah. It is interesting because I think YouTube really wants people to do the members only content. They said that. So, so we're going to try it. Let's see. Sanderson says, when renting cars, do you purchase additional liability insurance for the rental? Wondering because I won't own a car soon and will not have auto insurance coverage. Yes, we do. We have the same exact issue as you. When we first started traveling, we had a car, we had car insurance, and we did not. But now that we have sold our car to Alexa for very cheap.
Sold. Very loosely.
Sold is used loosely.
I don't know that a hug counts as currency.
It might have been $1, I don't know. So we don't have a car and we don't have car insurance anymore. So everyone's always talking about, oh, you can just use your credit card, but it doesn't cover you for liability. So when we rent a car, like we were in the US, we rented a car for 30 days, 28 days maybe. And yes, we purchased liability for the whole time. And basically, we went through all the apps, and like if you do different amounts, like if we did 35 days, the liability coverage skyrocketed. But there's like a sweet spot of around 30 days where the liability coverage was like $10 a day. And I don't remember which company that was. Was it Avis? Where did you?
Yes, it was.
It was Avis.
Yes.
They had the cheap. All the cars at all the companies were pretty much the same price, but the liability from Avis was remarkably less than the other companies if we did it for a certain amount of days. So that's who we went with, just because of the liability. And then you have the MX Platinum, so she rented it, and they upgraded us to an SUV.
Yep.
For the whole time. It was amazing.
Yeah, they gave us double upgrade because they had already upgraded and then he upgraded it again on the spot. It was nice.
Yeah.
It was great. He gave us, because he said, oh, you're going to have this for a month. He's like, I'm going to get you a better car. It was really nice of him. The staff there at that one in Seattle was really good right there in downtown.
Yeah, so the short answer is yes, we do purchase it. We made some really dumb decisions when we first started traveling. Like we went to Ireland and did not purchase the insurance. No, Scotland. Scotland.
No, it was both.
Both.
We did both. Yeah.
That was
That
dumb.
was really dumb, you guys.
Yeah, because it was like you're driving on the wrong side of the road,
dumb.
and
Not just that, there's like so many like drop-offs. Like the roads are just like, this is the road and here's like literally a drop-off and there's no guardrail or anything. It's, you're just on your own. And you know, it was funny because we drove in the first night and it was dark and we couldn't see. And the next day when I saw it, like my heart dropped. I couldn't believe that we didn't just run right off the road because it was like raining and it was just, you know, really funky weather. It was, I was like, oh, thank goodness we made it. We didn't fall into that ditch last night.
yeah, I don't know how we didn't get into car accidents in Ireland and Scotland because and yeah,
it's a little bit scary.
It's crazy.
Yeah, especially in the big city. When we got to Dublin in Ireland, whew, I never sweat so much. I had actual white knuckles while driving in Dublin.
Let's see, AF and beyond. Do you select a video recording location for YouTube? Why or why not? I'm not sure.
I think they're asking if we choose locations because of a video, maybe, like to record. I'm not sure if that's the question.
I'm not sure the question, but we basically, if that is the question, we don't really do that anymore because we decided a year or two ago, we used to do things like, oh, this will be a good video. Now we decided we're just going to do what we want to do. And that's probably going to be what other people want to do too and what they want to see. And if not, that's okay. But we just got tired of doing things we actually didn't want to do. So we don't do things that we don't want to do anymore.
That's right. Tio Rico, we have been to, we've been to the Balkans.
I don't
area.
remember what counts for the Balkans.
I believe,
That's like Croatia, right?
Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, I think. I don't know if all those count, but we've been to that area. Kristen Hill, welcome to Gold. Hope you enjoy all the members' perks and enjoy all the members' videos.
Let's see.
See where we're at. Should we do
Ted's daughter
a quickie round? Ted sold your stuff to your daughter. I like that.
Let's see. David's got 501 rentals with Avis.
Oh my gosh.
David. you must have like so many points and status. That's crazy.
That is hysterical.
channel subscribers doubled in 10 minutes. Dave, if we keep this pace, you'll have 1 million subscribers in like 3 days.
We'll have to just stay live for 3 days.
Yeah, I think we're gonna run out of people eventually, but.
No, but it's very useful. I enjoyed it, so that's why I'm sharing it.
Oh, A&F's question was completely different than what we thought it was.
So sorry. You guys.
Sorry. When uploading a video, do you leave the location blank or put the location? Yeah, we never put the location.
Yeah.
I don't know. We've never done it.
Yeah.
I don't know that it makes a difference. Okay. You guys can drop your YouTube channel names. So like Dave's is, well, I've lost it now. It's up here. Dave's is Tech and so there's other people in here. Cherie by C is just Cherie by C. I see that one.
Poverty to Paradise.
Poverty to Paradise is right here. I'm just seeing who's commented here recently.
I think upward.
Let's see.
It's so hard to find stuff.
It's hard to find them. Yeah, when it scrolls.
You lose track of it really quickly.
Trying to. Oh, luxury travel spotlight is in here. Okay, that's like luxury cruising. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
It sounds like there's some good stuff coming up soon. Too.
Yeah, that's as far up as I can scroll. I can't scroll any further than that.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. So there you go.
And smart tech for any age.
Smart tech for any age.
Thank you, Ron.
Noah's Ark KY Travelers. Used to drive by there all the time going to Michigan. Yeah, so if you have any questions, we can rapid fire them here.
Stacy's Simple Meals.
Ooh. One Shot Ray. Awesome.
A lot of good ones. I guess that'll give me something to do tomorrow. Go check out some YouTube channels.
Deborah says we passed each other. Like, you mean you saw us or we just missed you?
I think we just missed them. Because I think they were in, if I remember correctly, you posted a picture from next to the Hilton, which is where we did our birthday dinner, if I remember right. So you must have come here after that, maybe. So you must have left Thailand before we got over to Pattaya.
Oh yeah, Jeff just changed his name of his channel. Jeff Nelson. You can just search for that. It should come up. He's doing his travels. So yeah, Jeff's been on there for a long time. He was one of the first people to be involved with the course and community.
Yeah.
JP wants to know what's required to join the Hong Kong trip. So yeah, I should probably make that clear.
Oh.
So it is for all the trips are for members of the Retirement Travel Jumpstart community. So basically, if you're in that course, you're in that community, and that's what's required. So all the details for all these, right after we get off, I'm gonna post them in there. And then basically, there's not really ever a cost to do the trip. It's just like you just book your own hotel and pay your own food.
Generally, it's just covering the cost of whatever the tour guides are doing for us.
Yeah, so...
Excuse me, or like, transportations for tour days and things like that.
But in Hong Kong, there's no tour guides. So we're not taking any money. You just, like if we go to Disney, you just pay for your own ticket, things like that. But you'll just be, booking your own hotel and stuff. So we put the name of the hotel, the dates in there, in the community. Hey, there's Jeff. Let's see. Jeff's got Jeff's doing, let's see, I'm reading here. Digital diary of his life, travel, food, lifestyle.
I like it.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the same thing we came to, Jeff. We decided not to do things we didn't want to do anymore.
Makes life a lot better.
It does. I'm trying to think of some things that we didn't want to do that we did. Whew. We ended up getting sick that way. I know that. Solo travel is
Oh.
Sheree by sea. Sheree, Sharee by sea. SEA. Solo travel.
I think we got through all the questions, you guys.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do a little typing when this
That's
is
right.
over.
Reb's got work to do now. I'm gonna go to bed.
Where are we gonna be next week?
We're moving locations.
Yeah, we extended this by. Wait, are we gonna be here still?
No.
No, we're gonna be gone. All right, we should be able to do a live.
We should be able to do live next
Yeah,
week.
we should be live next week. Thank you, everybody. I hope you are excited.
Wait, I'm sorry, but I need to take a moment because of Deborah Clark's
Boys
last
to Men.
Abu Dhabi to see Boys to Men. I saw Boys to Men in Atlanta. Such a great show. Oh my goodness. It reminded me of my high school days. So enjoy that show in Abu Dhabi. That's got to be cool.
Hey, I saw Milli Vanilli in Detroit. Speaking of the 80s, I did.
I know.
I did. I've only been to like 3 concerts, and one of them was Milli Vanilli. What?
Oh my goodness.
What happened?
All right.
What happened? Okay.
We've gone off the rails. All right, guys.
Okay.
Thank you so
See
much.
you guys next week.
Have a great day, night, morning. Love you guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.